Hey there guys, theBolderBoulder here, with another MOC review. Today, I'll be showing you guys Cain, another character from my Fall of the Hero Factory series, and I also want to let you know that the next installment for my Fall of the Hero Factory series, called The Plan Proceeds Part 3, is now up on my blog. Be sure to check that out, link in the description below. So, that's that. Now let's get on with the review over the character. As per usual, the 360 view of this MOC. So, here we are, Cain, and if you guys haven't read my story yet, and you don't really know who this guy is, be sure to read that story. I'd really appreciate it if you did, and let me know how you like it, what you like or dislike, whatnot. And just to tell you, this is the new partner of Drack. After Sheer had been banished, Cain was her replacement, and he's younger and a little less experienced than her, obviously less experienced than her on the field, but he's very exceptional in handheld weaponry. Whether it be guns or little knives, basically daggers, and machetes, what have you. If it's handheld, he can do it. He doesn't do a whole lot of long-range weaponry. He just really likes the hand-to-hand combat. And he's younger, so he's quite swift. And he's getting better at what he's been doing. And actually, Drack is sort of just still dealing with the new. It's, in the story, he just can't keep his mind off of Sheer for some odd reason. So, well, he as in Drack, I should say. Really, Cain never really knew Sheer that well, and is kind of mad at her for conspiring with Alec and everything, but enough of that, let's get on with the figure. And Alec himself, I think he actually looks, well, obviously very unique, but cool. He sort of gives me more of a, I have to say, a space warrior look, or space ninja, or something like that. I don't know. He just reminds me of something off-worldly, and just looks like a space suit. But either way, he looks pretty nice. Not entirely too complex, but definitely not a basic Hero Factory build. So, let's start off with the feet, and then we'll continue from the body up. So here we got the feet. They're quite different than you would normally see on any basic Lego set from the construction field. There's original Mata foot with a bunch of Technic and Bionicle parts on them. Add more detail and improve stability, which is very cool, considering you can get him in some pretty nice poses, considering the armor configuration and whatnot. I really like that. This was just a process over the duration of the MOC. I'd add one thing, and then add another, and something looked a little unfinished, so by the end of the MOC, I completed the look, and it looks very unique and very cool, in my opinion. Very nice look. So now here's a look at the upper legs and lower legs. He's got these cool knee pads. I really like these pieces because they have a lot more detail compared to these basic shells. I really like details on there. So there's the upper legs. A little boring at first, but I added these on because, I mean, look at that. That looks a little boring, so On the backs of the legs, I actually did add some armor as well. Well, not really armor, but details. So I added these on here to cover up a little bit on the back. Backs of legs, I added these, which ended up looking very nice. I've done it on a MOC before, so I figured, why not do it again? So now let's take a look at the torso real quick. Alright. Now here it is. Here's his body. As is custom with many of the villains. They've got the villain core, I'll just call it, right there. Body piece, and then this silver ribbed tube across the body. Which is, again, the basic look, and I thought it looked really neat, and that's the tradition for the villains that have become searchers. Now let's look at the arms. Not too complex, but complex enough. I didn't want to give him basic hero hands, so I made some custom ones. And I really like the combination of this black and orange color scheme for some odd reason. It just really clicked, and I'll get to more of the inspiration stuff later on. Mid-arm, I added more details because, again, it looked too basic with the basic bones and armor shells. The CCBS system does seem a little basic in some places, unfortunately, but it's not a bad system by any means. So, both arms are the same. They got these little spikes here, again, to add more details. Now let's move on up. Oh, first, let's look at the back. How could I have forgotten? And there are his two guns attached to his back. So I will remove those in a few minutes or so. Now let's look at the head real quick. Get a little bit closer. There you go. There's Cain's head. Again, using that special technique right there to add this type of Nuva and Mata head on there. And this mask is literally the inspiration for this MOC. I literally looked at it and went, that has to be the mask that I use for Cain. Again, I recently got some new Bionicle sets and did a number of Bricklink orders over time, and that's really how I got a lot of this stuff. Well, actually, most of the stuff came from sets, but a number of things did come from Bricklink orders. So now, I'm going to zoom back out and show you him with his guns. So, I'll show you how I removed them from the back. As you can see, they're already taken off. So, I've got his one gun right here and his hand machine gun right here. So, all I really did was place them on this pin right here. Stack them on top of each other, basically. Put that right on there. And this has got this piece protruding right here, so, well, actually it's supposed to be the other way, but who cares? Let's put that back on there, and that's how he holds his guns on his back. Typically it'd be the other way, but who cares? Now I'll show you how I connected him to the hands. Alright, and now, here are his hands. As you may have seen earlier, these little rubber Technic pieces are actually facing this way, and literally they're just for storage while he's not holding his guns, but I turn them sideways while he uses his guns. Ah, man. I honestly don't know why I didn't use these before. They're so useful. I'll show you why in a second. Here is his gun. This is his automatic handgun. So, what you do, as you can see, doesn't look like it's going to hold very well. But I push this down a little bit more so that the handle sticks out a little bit. And then, while that's up there, you can move the gun around since it's on a rubber piece. Blast. Alright, sorry. Had a little bit of trouble right there getting the hands back on. But anyway, you just... Actually, you push the gun forward with the thumb. Since you just sort of jam this piece into the hand a little bit more to add more friction. And boom. Looks like he's holding the gun. And I do the same exact thing on the other hand. I should be able to do it better with this gun. So, there you go. Place it in there. Push it down a little bit more. You put the fingers in the orientation you want. Have the pointer finger out like he's got a trigger. And boom. There you go. Now, he's got his 2 guns. So let's zoom back out real quick, and I will conclude this review. So, there you have it, guys. That's Cain for you. My final thoughts about this MOC, and things I wanted to show you, really, well, I didn't really show you the back that much. Show you that there's this Roxy foot back there, and then that piece sort of sticks out, unfortunately. But, it's all good. You don't see the back nearly as much as the front. So, looks pretty cool. All in all, nice little guy. And that's all I've really got for you guys. Please let me know what you like or dislike about this MOC down in the comment section below. And I hope you guys like this new little technique that I did for this MOC review. Thank you very much for watching and subscribing. Please be sure to check out my Facebook and Blogspot pages as usual. And I will see you guys again in my next video. I hope you all have a great day, and bye.